Have you ever stopped to think about what truly drives you? What unseen forces shape your personality, your decisions, and your overall sense of well-being? Ancient wisdom tells us that within each of us are powerful energy centers known as chakras. These aren't just abstract spiritual concepts. They are the very blueprint of our inner world. Think of them as spinning wheels of energy that run along your spine, each one governing a different aspect of your life, from your sense of security and your creative expression to your ability to love and communicate your truth. When these centers are in balance, we feel centered, purposeful, and alive. But when one becomes more dominant than the others, it can profoundly influence our character. Today, we're going on a journey of self-discovery. We're going to explore each of the 7 primary chakras, not just as a theory, but as a practical tool for understanding who you are. We'll delve into the unique characteristics of each energy center and how it manifests in our daily lives, our relationships, and our aspirations. My goal for you is that by the end of our time together, you'll be able to identify which chakra energy is most active within you right now. This isn't about labeling yourself, but about gaining a deeper awareness of your innate strengths and the areas where you might be seeking more balance. As we move through each chakra, I want to invite you to do more than just listen. I want you to truly engage in a process of self-reflection. I'll be posing some deeply personal questions for each energy center. Don't just hear them, feel them. Let them land. Be honest with yourself as you consider your answers. This is your opportunity to connect with your inner landscape and uncover the beautiful, complex energy that makes you, you. So find a quiet space, take a deep breath, and let's begin this exploration of your unique energy signature. We begin our journey at the very base of our being with the first chakra, Muladhara, the root chakra. Located at the base of the spine, this is our foundation. Its energy is all about survival, security, and stability. It connects us to the earth and governs our most fundamental needs: food, water, shelter, and a sense of safety in the world. When your root chakra is your dominant energy, you are likely someone who is grounded, practical, and incredibly reliable. You find comfort in routine and structure, and you have a deep appreciation for the physical world. You are the rock for your friends and family, the one people turn to when they need a steady hand and a calm presence. Your life is built on a solid foundation of feeling secure in your environment and your place within it. So, I want you to ask yourself with complete honesty, do you often find yourself worrying about your basic needs? Do you think about financial security, your home, or your physical safety more than other things? Or, on the other hand, do you feel deeply grounded and connected to your environment, able to stand firm no matter what storms come your way? Take a moment to reflect on how much of your daily energy is dedicated to building and maintaining this sense of stability. Is this where your focus naturally returns? Does the idea of being secure and rooted resonate most deeply with the person you know yourself to be? Now, let's move up just a little, to the area below the navel, to the second chakra, Svadhisthana, the Sacral Chakra. This is the vibrant, flowing center of our creativity, our emotions, and our ability to experience pleasure. It's the energy of water, fluid, adaptable, and full of life. If this is your dominant chakra, you are likely someone who feels things very deeply. You are in tune with your emotions and the emotions of others. You are naturally creative, whether it's through art, music, cooking, or simply finding innovative solutions to problems. You embrace change, go with the flow, and find immense joy in the simple pleasures of life. You're not afraid to be vulnerable or to express the full spectrum of your feelings. You are the artist, the dreamer, the one who reminds us all to feel and to create. I invite you to pause and connect with this part of yourself. Ask yourself this: are you comfortable expressing your emotions, both the joyful and the challenging ones, or do you tend to suppress them? Do you allow yourself to fully enjoy life's pleasures without guilt or reservation? Think about your relationship with creativity and passion. Is your life a canvas that you are constantly and joyfully painting? Does the idea of living a life rich with feeling, connection, and creative expression feel like coming home to your true self? Consider how much of your identity is tied to this world of emotion and sensation. As we continue our ascent, we arrive at the solar plexus, just above the navel. This is the third chakra, Manipura, which translates to lustrous gem. This is our powerhouse, our center of personal will, self-esteem, and transformation. It's the fire within us that fuels our ambition, our discipline, and our ability to take action. If the solar plexus is your dominant energy center, you are a natural leader, a doer, a person of action. You are driven, confident, and have a strong sense of your own identity and purpose. You set goals and you have the inner fire and determination to see them through. You are not afraid to take charge of your life, and you inspire others with your motivation and your unwavering belief in your own capabilities. You are the warrior, the achiever, the one who turns intention into reality. Now let's turn that focus inward. I want you to ask yourself, do you feel confident and motivated to pursue your goals? Or do you often struggle with self-doubt and procrastination? Do you feel a sense of personal power and control over the direction of your life? Think about your relationship with ambition and achievement. Do you feel a fire in your belly when you think about your dreams? Is your character defined by your drive, your discipline, and your will to succeed? Reflect on whether this feeling of purpose-driven action is the core engine that drives you forward each and every day. We now move to the center of the chest, to the fourth chakra, Anahata, the heart chakra. This is the beautiful bridge between our lower, more physical chakras and our upper, more spiritual ones. Anahata is the center of love, compassion, empathy, and forgiveness. Its energy is about connection. Connection to ourselves, to others, and to all of life. If your heart chakra is your dominant energy, you are a deeply caring and compassionate person. You lead with love. Your relationships are incredibly important to you, and you have a natural ability to make others feel seen, heard, and accepted. You are forgiving, not just of others, but of yourself. You find fulfillment in harmony, connection, and acts of kindness. You are the healer, the peacemaker, the friend who reminds us that love is the most powerful force in the universe. Let's take a moment to connect with this space of love within you. Ask yourself this question. Do you prioritize empathy, forgiveness, and connection in your daily life? Do you find it easy to open your heart to others, to give and receive love freely? Think about your interactions and relationships. Are they built on a foundation of compassion and mutual understanding? Does the act of caring for others and fostering connection bring you the deepest sense of purpose and joy? Consider if your true self feels most alive when you are operating from this place of unconditional love. Our journey now takes us to the throat, the center of the fifth chakra, Vishuddha. This is our center of communication, self-expression, and truth. It governs not only our ability to speak our truth clearly and compassionately, but also our ability to listen, truly listen, to others. Its energy is about authenticity. If the throat chakra is your dominant energy center, you are an exceptional communicator. You have a gift with words, whether spoken or written, and you are not afraid to express your unique ideas and perspectives. You value honesty and integrity above all else. You listen with presence and understanding, creating a space where others feel safe to share their own truths. You are the storyteller, the teacher, the diplomat, the one who bridges divides through the power of authentic communication. So, let's check in with your voice. I want you to ask yourself, are you comfortable expressing your true thoughts and feelings, or do you often hold back for fear of judgment? And just as importantly, are you a patient and attentive listener, truly seeking to understand others? Think about the role of communication in your life. Do you feel a deep need to live authentically and speak your truth? Is your character defined by your clarity, your honesty, and your ability to connect with others through meaningful expression? Reflect on whether this pursuit of authentic self-expression is what truly defines you. We now ascend to the space between the eyebrows, the home of the sixth chakra, Ajna, the third eye. This is our center of intuition, imagination, and wisdom. It is the gateway to seeing beyond the physical world, to trusting our inner knowing, and to understanding the deeper patterns and meanings of life. If your third eye is your dominant energy, you are a highly intuitive and perceptive individual. You often have a gut feeling about people or situations that turns out to be correct. You are a deep thinker, a visionary, and you are drawn to seeking knowledge that goes beyond the surface level. You see the big picture and can connect dots that others might miss. You are the visionary, the sage, the dreamer who sees with more than just their eyes. Let's quiet the mind and tap into this inner sight. Ask yourself this: do you trust your intuition, your gut feelings, even when you can't logically explain them? Do you find yourself constantly seeking a deeper understanding of the world and your place in it? Think about your relationship with insight and imagination. Are you drawn to symbolism, dreams, and the unseen connections that weave through our lives? Does the idea of living a life guided by inner wisdom and clear perception resonate most strongly with who you are? Consider if this quest for deeper truth is the primary lens through which you experience the world. Finally, we arrive at the very top of the head, the seventh chakra, Sahasrara, the Crown Chakra. This is often represented as a 1,000-petaled lotus, and it is our connection to the infinite, to universal consciousness, and to our own spirituality. This energy center is about unity, transcendence, and enlightenment. It moves beyond the individual self and connects us to the sense that we are all part of something much, much greater. If the Crown Chakra is your dominant energy, you are likely someone who is deeply connected to a sense of spirituality or a higher purpose. You are not overly attached to material possessions or ego-driven pursuits. Instead, you seek moments of peace, bliss, and true understanding. You live with a sense of wonder and a deep-seated knowledge that all things are interconnected. This is the culmination of our journey. I invite you now to look beyond yourself and ask, do you feel connected to something greater than your individual self? Whether you call it God, the universe, or consciousness? Do you actively seek moments of peace, stillness, or transcendence in your life? Think about your perspective on life and death, on meaning and purpose. Is your character defined by a search for spiritual connection and a sense of unity with all that is? Does this feeling of being part of a vast, intelligent, and beautiful whole feel like your ultimate truth? We've journeyed through the 7 chakras, from the grounding earth energy of the root to the transcendent cosmic connection of the crown. As we went through each one, I hope you felt a pull, a sense of recognition, a feeling of yes, that's me. Perhaps one description resonated so deeply it felt like reading a page from your own biography. Or maybe you felt a connection to 2 or 3. There is no right or wrong answer here. This exploration isn't about fitting yourself into a box. It's about receiving a gift, the gift of self-awareness. Understanding your dominant chakra is like being handed a map to your own inner world. It highlights your natural strengths, your innate gifts, and the energy you most comfortably operate from. But this map also shows us the path to greater balance. If you strongly identified with one chakra, it might be an invitation to gently cultivate the energies of the others. If you are all fiery ambition from the solar plexus, perhaps you could benefit from cultivating the compassion of the heart. If you live in the intuitive world of the third eye, maybe it's time to ground yourself with the stability of the root. True well-being, true purpose, comes not from living in one energy alone, but from allowing all of them to flow in harmony. Use this newfound awareness as a starting point. See it as a beautiful opportunity for personal growth, a way to become a more whole, balanced, and integrated version of yourself. Your journey of self-discovery is unique and deeply personal, and I am so grateful to have shared this small part of it with you today. I would love to continue the conversation and learn from your experience. Please take a moment to share in the comments below which chakra you feel is your dominant energy center right now. Reading through the community's reflections is one of my favorite things, as it reminds us that while our paths are individual, we are all on this journey of growth together. Thank you for your time, your openness, and your beautiful energy.